Hello, welcome back to Game for Science. So in the last episode we did a lot of things, including flying, couple side quests, all of that stuff. But at the end we were catching up with people at the base, so I had two people left to catch up with, being Tilda and Regala. Now, I was looking around just before starting now to figure out where they were. I did find Tilda, I haven't found Regala, but now this sort of like interaction just happened when I went into where Beta's old room was. So I'm thinking maybe Regala is here, so we're just going to jump straight into that now. Yep.
This place smells wrong. No sand or wind, only cold steel. And the others up there.
Oh, yeah.
Your squad.
They can hold their own. As for this base, it may not be what you're used to, but it is a shelter.
Call it what it is. A cage.
You came here on your own.
For the battle you promised. So for now I wait in my cage for your word. Tell me when to strike.
Do I get to talk to you, or are you just taking Beta's spot? Wow, but the blade though looks so good. Yeah, so I'm gonna answer this in a second. But yeah, so basically after talking to Regala and Tilda, we're gonna assemble the team, and then figure out what the next step of the plan is, and then we'll just get on with the main quest, basically.
The whole time I've been in the West, I've been fighting you and your rebels. I'd at least like to know why.
You were among the enemy. What more is there to know?
Why did you do it?
Dorok, Jiroka, Makalo, and the Karja pushed into the desert to raid our people. My brother's squad was among the first to intercept them. But the Karja captured them, strung them up, and burned them alive as an example. It was too late. I found them by the sound of their screams.
So you wanted vengeance?
Vengeance? No. I wanted devastation. To tear down the Karja's cities and drown the land in blood. Hunt down every last survivor and grind their bones until the sky chokes on the dust. But my chief betrayed me. Betrayed the Tenakth.
How did Hikaru betray you?
Hikaru called on the clans to resist the Karja's red raids. But we did more than just defend. We hunted them. And they fled, as children before a pack of claw striders, all the way to their border. There we ripped down their stone walls. Their domain was ours for the taking. But when it came time to push on, Hikaru ordered us to fall back. What soldier retreats when slaughter is at hand?
The kind who wants peace for their people.
Peace is just a lull between vendettas. But I thought my chief had greater tactics in mind, so I stood by him, even when he allowed that filthy Karja to join our ranks.
Fashav.
I enjoyed watching him die at the embassy. He should have been put down when we first captured him on the field. Instead, Hikaru made him a marshal.
Fashav told me how he became a marshal. He earned it just like any Tenakth.
It was an insult. No outlander can ever deserve to wear our armor, bear our marks. And then a Karja messenger was brought before us. That's when I knew. I had to run my blade through Hikaru and drag his treacherous corpse to the gates of the sun.
Yeah, we kept her alive. Yeah.
What happened when the Karja messenger appeared before Hikaru?
The quivering priests bore a message from their new king. No more war. No more raids. Suddenly the Karja wanted to talk peace. An embassy at the very fortress we tore down. A true Tanakh would never take a Karja truce. Their blood exists to be spilled, but Akaro lapped up the priest's message. He showed himself a Karja-loving traitor when he accepted. That's when I challenged him.
And lost.
His mercy was just another sign of his weakness. I vowed never to rest until the debt was repaid, with him on his knees before me. So with an army of soldiers and machines at my back, I returned. The day you got in my way.
Hey.
The deal you made. Override tech in exchange for an assault on the Zenith base. How did Silence approach you?
That name means nothing to me. My agreement was with Oseram mercenaries.
So all this
Oh,
time,
yes.
you didn't even know who you were really dealing with? And you trusted a group of Outlanders?
If it was a trick, I would have crushed them. But they offered me the chance to run the Karja down with machines. The terror in your enemy's eyes when they see you charge. You know what I'm talking about. I bet you felt it.
I don't think so. What about your end of the deal? Would you have honored it?
Had I killed Akaro and become chief, these Zeniths would have been the first of the tribe's victories. But because of you, my people will continue to consort with the enemy. A tribe of weaklings.
Because of me, hundreds of Tanakh won't throw away their lives in a battle they can't win.
Aye.
Are you really going to fight alongside me?
I have no reason to betray you.
Really?
I failed to kill Hakaro, failed to eliminate you. No Tanakh would follow me now. The Karja remain out of my reach, cowering behind their walls. All I have left are the screams of those long dead and unending rage. So show me where to bury it.
Fair enough.
All right.
I mean,
Guess
she
we'll
doesn't
both
gonna do
face the
anything,
answer
right?
enough.
I hope, you know.
Ever since you got in my way, I've wanted to see your bones burned white beneath the sun. But if I'm to die in battle, then it might as well be with the one who flew with the wings of the tempest.
It meant something to
I'll let
her
you
as
know when
well.
It's time to move out.
Because she's overzealous. Okay. Tilda is in one of the main rooms up here.
Oh no. I got enough trouble with Catalo, always kicking my ass.
Who says I'm any good at it?
See if I can find her again. Not here, I'm pretty sure. Not here, obviously. But she's alone. There we go.
There you are. Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence and his weapon. You're truly a shining example of Liz's fortitude.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Perceptive as ever. You're right, we were together for a time.
Okay, so... what happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks.
It was
I
love.
thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know I did. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less when I wanted more. And so we ended things.
So helping me, restoring Elizabeth's dream, it's what,
A second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place, not just for me, but for the art stored in its depths. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly, some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being
she said this before, yeah. Just in a different way.
I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never were. But you went along with all of their plans.
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of survival, both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to. But I resolved to remain one step ahead of the others, to try to undo what damage I could. Hence the data channel with Beta. The secret passage into their base and the little trick I pulled to save you.
Why do you think Elizabeth pulled away?
I've wondered that for 1,000 years. She was brilliant, visionary. She cared so deeply for the world, for the betterment of humanity. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share her burdens. I think, in the end, she had a core that she never let anyone be part of. Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth back in the proving lab after Far Zenith's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something after the call. I
don't
think she
remember
regretted
this.
how things ended between you.
Did she? All this time, thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Far Zenith, not who I truly am.
I mean, this is totally gonna be like, Elizabeth is gonna represent. I mean, she's like Aloy in many ways, right? And then she cares more about the world than anything else. But I'm just gonna go ahead and make the assumption, or like the prediction, that Aloy is not what many people thought to be, you know, more like aromantic, you know. So I think she's probably gonna have a preference, or not a preference, just like she's gonna be into women, or the female sex, you know. Pretty sure. Or what?
When it's time to break into
Purely
the
based
Zenith
on
base,
this.
what can we expect?
I'll go over the full layout once you've assembled your friends. Suffice it to say, we will need to push as fast as possible to Beta
Even
and
though,
Gaia's location, dealing with heavy
you know,
resistance
Beta,
along the way. There are
Aloy is
also printing
different.
facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What
They are
for?
very similar
First for
in many
use in the
ways,
base's
you know.
infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them.
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a shuttle take off from the island, heading for space.
It was likely ferrying materials to and from our ship in orbit. After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape. Disaster can strike at any moment. We've learned our lesson.
Have you figured out how Silence's weapon works?
No, and he's been very careful not to allow me near it. I'll admit it bothers me, but regardless of how it functions, I am confident it will deactivate the other shields en masse.
How many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and Gerard. Only a handful of us made it to our ship when our colony collapsed.
Oh wow, okay, all of...
So, Eric...
I'll talk about all of them, eh? Okay,
Was
okay.
he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military company. A band of cutthroats, in other words. Even as governments abandoned human combatants in favor of automated warfare. He found success with clientele that required a more personal touch. There were also rumors that he personally hunted and killed his targets. On occasion, all for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he retreated to virtual reality simulations. In them, he could go on rampages as violent as he pleased, though I suspect with diminishing satisfaction.
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people from the old world.
Then they would be quite disappointed to meet him, though I'm sure he'd bask in the adoration.
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such had dealings with almost every major corporation. It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth, and certainly the wealthiest among Far Zenith.
What does one person do with that much money?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain control with a polished smile. But beneath that exterior is a cold and calculating operator. It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
I would very much like to see his face when he realizes we've beaten him.
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. He was one of the good ones. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual reality. Lights, shows, gambling, every detail perfectly recreated. And while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth.
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved city survived.
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths, Verbena. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter constellations. Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological achievements, Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success in the luxury holotourism industry. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette, branding herself a life designer. Someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What, like a cult?
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done something right to have survived this long.
Jesus.
She was
Okay.
her own brand of ruthless. That much is true. But even rats can cling to a vessel for escape.
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of Zeniths. What about the rest?
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titans of their industries.
And let me guess. All selfish and ruthless to the core?
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only
Fast
real
food printing.
preoccupations
Damn.
were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more.
Self-hollows.
We had eternity.
Wow, it's gonna be the next thing, isn't it? Let's see.
Okay.
That's all for now.
I'll let you know when it's time.
I'll be here until then. And thank you, Aloy, for giving me this chance. My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
Okay, let's go assemble everyone and then see how long that takes, because this talking takes forever, right? I like it, but I think I felt like I made a mistake at some point to skip a little bit of the conversation to made it a bit more difficult to follow along with, right? That's because I was tired that day, but
It's time to get everyone together, so Tilda.
but I'm doing everything fully now.
But is there anything I should handle before that?
I mean, I have a save, so if there's anything that comes up, I can deal with it.
All right, people. I need you up in the control room right away.
I'm gonna do everything we are able to do at the time I have available. Hopefully
Okay,
you'll be able to
everyone.
finish this mission,
We all
but
know what's at stake. Beta,
you never know.
Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location. Undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah,
Even if your
Aaron.
device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood?
Side quests are done, people. All done.
You two? A minute? Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. You with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
Kotalo gets to blow shit up, and we get all the data at the same time. Yeah. Now I'm gonna talk to everyone again, and we're not gonna have time for anything. Yeah, I feel like the arm is gonna help, you know, pull it off. Maybe there'll be like an alternate way this turns out, right? And then maybe some data from the Leviathan will help her out, etc. You know.
Never thought I'd be off on a mission to take down a bunch of immortals from the stars. I can hear the drinking songs already.
Varl made the right call, you know, bringing you here.
Thanks. Yeah, Varl. You know, I never knew he had a sister. I found out a few days before you guys went to Gemini. I was, well, to be honest, I was terrified I'd screw up the mission somehow. So he sat me down for a drink. Just one, mind you. And we talked about family. Vala, Ursa, loss and revenge. How you helped us.
We all kept everyone together.
Back in the Embrace. And you never told me exactly how your sister escaped the Mad Sun King.
I guess we never got round to it. World ending and all. No time like the present, though. If you're up for it.
I guess so, we will. I guess we will.
That one's not working right. You can have one of my spare focuses, you know.
Yeah, little bugger's got some personality, that's all. Saved my butt with those Spectres. Wouldn't feel right to leave it behind now. You know, besides, it goes with my outfit.
Wouldn't want to spoil your look. You think it's time for us to finally have that drink?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course. Oh.
Kinda need a drink, right? I guess.
So, how did Ursa escape Mad Sun King Dron's palace?
Well, first she had to survive the Sun Ring. See, during the war, the Karja threw a prisoner a day in there. And, you know, for what? To die as sacrifices, fighting machines in a pit. Thinking somehow that was gonna appease all the other deranged machines in the world? Ha! And when it was Ursa's turn, the Karja thought she'd go down if they threw a big machine at her.
Oh, but she didn't.
And she defeated all of them. Even got some of Duran's kestrels for good measure. And the Mad Sun King was impressed, I guess. Thought it'd be funny to have her run around his palace as a servant. He enjoyed humiliating her that way.
I remember you telling me something about that. That's how she met Avad. He helped her escape.
Yeah, but what no Karja scroll will ever tell you is how the young prince snuck Ursa out of the palace. He knew their best chance was to get Ursa to blend in, so he got her everything she needed to disguise herself as a Karja noblewoman. Yeah, perfumes, veils, and all.
I get the feeling she wasn't too happy with that.
Oh man, Ursa would have rather fought her way out of that palace with her bare hands than put on all of that Karja eye paint. But Avad insisted it was the only way, so she agreed under one condition. Avad had to dress up as well.
She made Avad dress up like a noblewoman?
As perfumed and powdered as a babe. Ursa said he looked better like that than he ever did in a crown.
That would, definitely make for an interesting
nice.
sight.
Oh, it worked like a charm, too. Not only did they make it out of the palace, they paid a traveling merchant to get Ursa to the border, and none were the wiser.
You were right. That was a story best told over a drink.
All good stories are.
Deal.
I guess I should get going.
I'll see you at the rendezvous point, with my hammer ready.
I wouldn't have it any other way. I hope everybody's ready for this. Fighting the Zeniths isn't going to be easy.
Aloy, nothing you do ever is. At least, now you don't have to do it alone.
Thanks. You and Aaron seem to be on better terms now.
He may have terrible taste in music, but he did apologize for mocking my tribe. And that ale he keeps raving about isn't half bad. I still plan on beating that stubborn face of his to break our sparring stalemate.
Try not to hurt him too bad. Everyone here, training, working together. If it weren't for Varl, none of it would have happened.
You know, there was this one night, right before Varl left with you to go to Gemini. He realized I was having trouble sleeping. I was nervous about the mission. To be honest, I think we both were. So, he asked me to join him in Gaia's dome. He brought up this hologram of Earth that you two found back in the Zenith launch facility. We sat there, just looking at it. I thought about how Plainsong was just a speck on that great sphere. How every corner of it must be teeming with life. And any fears I had about our mission were gone. I miss him terribly.
I know.
No drink? What's
I
up?
should go.
Oh well.
I'll let you know when I'm ready to head to the base.
Before you do, there is one favor I would ask of you.
What is it?
You placed this focus in my care, and gave me the highest calling an Utaru has ever known. If I should fall in battle, I'd like you to be the one to bury my secret.
Not happening. We're not gonna even think
For the
about
both
that.
of us.
So,
Make sure you stay alive to do so.
let's just try to all come back home. Okay?
Yes, exactly. I lost enough already.
You nervous?
I'd be lying if I said I'm not slightly apprehensive.
The plan will work if we all focus on our assignments.
Right.
Once all this is over, will you go back across the ocean?
I don't know. The more I think about it, the more worried I become. If I go back, I don't even know if they'd let me keep this focus you gave me, or what they'd do to me for reading what is clearly forbidden data. Even if I somehow were allowed to carry on my duties as a diviner, would I be willing to let the truths I've learned about the ancestors be buried away by the Board of Overseers? Would I dare challenge them and risk my family's safety? Or losing Federa?
Who's this Federa you mentioned?
She is another diviner. One of our best.
Like that is just everyone is gay.
Used to be
Everyone.
rivals at the academy.
Literally, Aaron and
Hated her
Varl are the
guts.
only
But
straight
apparently
people.
there's a fine line between hate and love. We became very close, and then I was assigned to the expedition. She promised she'd wait for me, no matter how long it took.
And so, of course.
Well, that was smart of her. She won't do any better.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I do. I want you to know I'm glad you're with us, Alva.
Whatever happens, I'm grateful that the legacy brought us together. I never thought I'd get to actually meet an ancestor.
Come on, do I look that old? Katala will protect you inside the Zenith base.
I'm not afraid. I know Katalo will fulfill his duty, as will I. If we die doing so, at least it'll be alongside a friend.
I'd rather you both stay alive, if you don't mind.
We'll try and keep that in mind.
The rest of us should be enough of a distraction to the Zeniths for you to hack into their network undetected. But you'll have to be quick, in case they do.
What exactly do you expect me to find, Aloy?
I don't know. The truth, if we're lucky. I need to get going.
I'll be at the rendezvous point. May truth lead us to victory.
Kotalo, Kotalo.
Aloy,
Oh, silence. Ugh.
something else?
Nothing else. Fine.
I'll be going.
As you wish.
I see. I'm guessing Tilda as well will have a bubble.
So,
No, maybe she won't have
how are
anything to
you
say, I guess.
Feeling about the mission.
I do not know everything that you have planned, but it doesn't matter. All that remains is to follow you to the end, whatever that will be.
Thank you, Katalo. I'm glad all this brought us together.
You brought us together, and I am grateful too. Oh, and by the way, I was hoping now would be a good time to go back to the Tremortusk site and test my new arm, before we leave on our mission.
Right. I'll let you know when I can make my way there.
Thank you.
What?
We didn't really get to talk about what happened at Gemini.
There was nothing more to say. If he were to not,
I hope nothing
Varl's bravery would have earned him sacred burial at the grove.
doesn't happen
among
because of that
the most
conversation now.
distinguished of our tribe's warriors. His deeds were worthy of the 10. When the fight is done, I will have the Inkers etch his memory on my skin, so that it may live on.
I'm sure he'd be honored. Now that training time is over, what's on your mind?
The Bulwark, the Kulrut, and how we need another miracle if we're to survive the Zenith base.
I'll try not to let you down.
I know you will not.
I'm just gonna like
bet
skip
people
through
are
this
Not
for a
much. Couldn't
second.
wait to take it apart.
So like he like kind of confirms that he has the arm
I'll
now,
see you
because I'm a bit worried.
It will
You
be
know?
my honor.
Okay, let's hope that is all good. Maybe I can just say like hello again.
Did you need it?
No, all
I
good.
will.
Fine. I swear, there's gonna be like a difference, right? Depending on
Welcome
him
back,
having the arm or not.
Would you like to continue our chat?
And she will have nothing new.
I should be.
I'll be making final preparations.
Great, and then, well, great or not, but just to making sure that that's all done. And then Regala will have nothing to say now as well, nothing new.
Come to rattle the cage.
Yeah, I know we're in
How
a
will you
cage,
be?
but it's
But
fine.
I will sharpen my.
Sharpen your blade again. Talk to your companions. Done. Kotalo, you have your arm. Kotalo, you have your arm. There's gonna be a difference regarding what happens. Maybe it's just like less machines or something to deal with, right? But still. Let's see. It's like way over there. Do I have any? I did not pick up that campfire. I have that one. That's fine. Gonna listen to a cheeky rumor as well. Might as well, right?
I see you, champion. I hear strange lights have been spotted to the south in the still sands. We abandoned those ruins when the sandstorms and machines became too much to handle. I wonder what's been going on there since then.
What a mystery.
Wait. Oh, that's a side quest?
Enough
What?
curious about-
Level 24. Morland wants to turn the ruins of Las Vegas into a destination of arms. Oh yeah. There was a mention of that.
I should check up on those guys when I have the time.
This is not gonna be the final thing. I'm pretty sure that it won't be. So I'll go do that later.
Oh, steady there.
It's like they give us gliding and then just give us flying again later, you know, like get to do this stuff. I'll just never glide again. Except for when I'm jumping down from gliding. Or from flying, I mean. Oh yeah, we can pick up the horse thing here, right? And drop it somewhere, I guess. But I don't know what to drop it on here.
There. Rendezvous point. I should take care of everything I can before calling in the others to attack the Zenith base.
She does say that, like very... This can't be the last quest, I think. No. No, it's not. Come on, it's not. We're locked into the singularity and the open world will be unavailable for the duration of the quest. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, there's no way back. Okay. I guess we're gonna go back then. And do this quest. There's another quest there. No, that's... Well, if there is... It says duration of the quest. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah. Well, we can do some side quests cleanup later if necessary. I think.
Okay, everyone.
Should
I'm
be
at
fine.
the rendezvous point. It's time to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Understood, Aloy. We're on our way.
You did specify just the duration. Should be fine.
Where are the others?
Not far behind.
Egghead here couldn't stand traveling with the pack.
Are we all here? Then let's begin.
Haha.
An ancient escape route from the ruins on the island. When I realized it ran all the way across the water, I thought it might prove useful to come and go undetected. So I concealed it from the others. Shall we?
Let's go.
I wish there was a less pungent way to get way inside the base.
Agreed.
He's wearing the arm, so it's all good. we're not
There's the
really
launch
inside.
tower. That plane offers a little cover, so the only viable path is through there. There will be Spectres guarding it, and many more can be deployed from those hangars.
All right. Alva, Catalo, get to it.
Where are they going?
Somewhere important. Erend, you're with me. You guys, take the high ground in case we need covering fire.
Tactically sound, I suppose. What will she do?
There's a sensor node nearby. If I hack into it, I should be able to scramble the network and keep you undetected. But not for long.
Then we should proceed.
One more thing. Open up the channel to beta. Audio only. Aloy, we're here, and we're coming for you. You know what to do, right? As long as you hold up your end. We will. See you soon. Be careful. Let's go.
Let's go.
Get to the launch tower as quickly as possible. I'll do my best to conceal our intrusion.
Company. Follow my lead.
That's what I do.
I grab it if you need it. This'll help. I think there's a cave up there that might get us through that ridge.
Let's climb up to it.
Anytime you're ready.
Not too ideal.
What's in this backpack? Metal bricks?
Aloy, Alva and I are closing in on the regulator.
Keep me posted.
I think we got through without being seen.
It's creepy.
Don't worry. I'll protect you.
Hell yeah.
There's a lot of dead machines on this island.
We killed a great many when we landed here. Their salvage may prove useful to you now.
Another Spectre.
Sneak or fight, you choose.
Whoa.
Tired yet?
Yep.
Made it through without a fight.
Yeah! Clear those weeds.
We're through.
The Spectres are good
Sure, sure, sure.
That Stormbird carcass should get us over the gap.
I hate Stormbirds. But I guess, yeah, dead one's handy, you know. Hey, you remember the good old days when our only worry was whether Meridian would be destroyed? You know, instead of the whole world?
Oh, yeah. Good times.
More specters. I'll attack when you do.
Oh shit, okay.
Acid ammo could help here.
Where are we going?
Here, up this rock.
Wondering why it's not coming this way. Or I guess it's because it's coming now, I guess. That wasn't ideal, I think. So we can go around that. So I'll go around there.
Are we gonna attack or what?
This is getting quicker.
It's here when you want it. Bottoms up.
Oof.
We're gonna have to climb around this corner.
Oh, I'm trying not to complain.
That was way too
I don't
close.
think they saw us. Good.
I can see the way forward. Keep moving.
Going as fast as we can. You all right?
Sort of. How many specters do the Zeniths have?
More than we want to fight at once, that's for sure. Could hit it with acid. Looks like the others have things under control.
Aloy, Alva and I are in position.
Do it. Blow the regulator.
A moment while I ignite the charges.
Going the right way, right? So that way.
Ah, come on!
Ah, we have been spotted, I think. Yeah.
Send you back to the fort.
I just jump up here. Yeah. Easier.
Alpha and Catalo did their job. Now it's Beta's turn.
Aloy? I think we're in trouble.
Whatever you plan to do to stop those specters, you better do it now.
I'm not doing anything. Beta will. She just needs a little time.
Time that we don't have.
Come on, Beta, come on, come on, come on.
What is that?
Our army.
She's using vessels. Sick.
I think you got their attention.
Very clever. You had Beta inject Hephaestus into the base's printer matrix.
Which is faster and more powerful than any cauldron.
And now we can crank out machines to its heart's content.
Yeah, Thunderjaw. Ain't no messing with the Thunderjaw.
Come on. Let's get to the launch tower before this whole place becomes a war zone.
One of them saw us, right?
Your
I didn't miss that.
as clever as it is, means that Hephaestus has escaped containment. It will no doubt flee back to the Cauldron network.
We grabbed it once, we'll get it again.
Or find a way to replicate its functionality, perhaps. The Apollo database.
I mean, Silence is smart, right? He just has a bit of a chaotic side to him.
In case we don't make it, I just have one regret.
What is it?
That we had to do all this climbing.
That a big rock might give us a bridge to get up and through.
Gotcha.
I guess not all the specters are fighting our machines.
Got through quiet, like. Not bad.
Oh, hello, Aaron.
Right, I think.
I'm a bit out of rocks, I think, but otherwise, I think we're okay. A bit low on rocks. I have one.
Left.
And now to the left.
You can get to the launch tower through the hangar up ahead. I'm heading over to join you now.
The hangar's in bad shape, but I can see the way in. Hurry, Aloy!
So much loot though, people. Give me a moment.
Another one?
Ah, shit. Can we escape that one, or that one is... Who's coming there? Is that Regala? Yeah. Okay, let's take this one together then. Oh, she just distracted it. No idea what she did.
Pick it up.
I've got an angle.
As do I.
Why not? What's going on?
Got your back, Aloy.
Great shot, and then come on. Okay, no, that didn't go well. And the wrong ability.
everyone. Let's go.
Whoosh.
Hello.
Didn't see that before.
This way.
Whoa. Look at all this zenith.
Space stuff. Like if this is it, any like side quests we can do before the burning shores and stuff probably as well. I'm not too worried about missing them. I'm mainly concerned about the companion quest,
Come on, let's
which
go.
has been done.
This way, demon! Ah!
Damn. Oh no.
This is the death I was promised. Go!
Jesus, okay. Fair enough, Regala. This is your moment, you gotta have it.
May
She's
Regala
cool,
return
though.
peacefully to the cycle.
Please. She cared nothing for peace.
At least she died on her own terms. That was her point.
Maybe she's not even dead, right?
There's no such distinctions.
Hey,
Look at that side. Whoa.
Intense. But Catalo got me to a network node. I'm trying to get in.
Keep at it. We're almost to the tower.
Patalo did it with the yarn. He had it equipped. Oh, there's many.
Ah, now we know who's been causing all the fuss. Tilda's little pet.
Did he have that arm before?
Silence. Zenith's inbound. Can we drop their shields, please?
I'm powering it up. Stay still.
This is
I
pointless.
like that he's just being used as a turret.
You can't hurt us. Face it, you're worms that ooze through the cracks into our basement.
Silence?
One moment more.
But I might just spare you if you give up Tilda. I think it's safe to say she's forfeited her share of our operation. Permanently.
There.
No? Nothing? Fine. All right, people. Light 'em up! Are we supposed to be scared?
Maybe a little bit scared yet. Oh. But you can't handle that Red Wing without a shield? What?
We can't let Gerard escape. It won't take long before he preps the shuttle for launch. Then he'll be able to take Beta and Gaia into orbit and onto the Odyssey beyond our reach.
We gotta go through there?
I failed to see another option.
Then we'll carve a path. Ready?
Hammer time. Yeah. Damn. still has her shield. Sort of seems like it, right?
Get to the top and secure Gaia. I'll stop Gerard.
I gotta get to the top of the tower.
All right, people.
And free Beta.
Leaving the thousands of machines to you.
Die, machine fell. Apologies for that. We're okay. As long as Alva hurries.
I'm almost into the network.
Just do the best you can. Okay.
Is that an elevator or what?
Promising.
This guy. Yeah, we were fighting. I fought him before for a little bit, right?
We got some
down.
Unfinished business, little girl.
I got some stabbies on my shoes.
I don't need a shield to take you out.
Trust me, you're gonna wish you had one.
Probably. Well, to be fair, that didn't do a lot.
I have to blow my stamina.
Frosty, Frosty.
I can't let him catch me.
You and me. We make a hell of a team, don't we?
I'm taking you down!
This weapon, man. I feel like it's broken here. I have refilled of health potions. What's going on? I'd like to pick up some other potions. Okay.
I'm there. I'm on my way to help. Just need to find my way in there.
Can I do that with I guess so, right?
Oh, yeah!
You're done for!
Did mess up a little bit because I did assume I had the health potions without checking.
This is the end for you! Take that!
There we go. Okay.
I almost forgot what it was like to hurt.
Yeah, I think this is for someone else to finish.
Now we're having fun, right?
I like how all the Utaro gear is like sneaky and stuff as well, and now she comes in and just smooth, so smooth, so smooth.
You okay?
I will be. In time. Go.
Any...
Rescue your sister. I'll regroup with the others and make sure they're all right.
Anything for me, please. Berries. I don't know how random these chests are. There should be some berries, I think. Just in case. The other side. Or up, I guess. No.
I better take a look.
So last check here, and then that's it. There we go. So weird that I don't have to. Oh, I have large health potions. Okay, everything was fine. Perfect. Not that I got anything from that one, but the rest is fine. Let's go. Have anything more to say? So. No. Oops, sorry to disturb you.
Looks like the machine's inspectors have almost wiped each other out. What was that?
Aloy, Gerard just activated the self-destruct failsafe on the printing matrix. He's taking control of a number of systems.
Including the lift?
I'm afraid so. He's restricted its access to the top. You'll have to climb from there. I have to go. I almost have.
Nothing new, I guess. And it would be weird if we didn't like climb up anything in this episode. This part of the story. Well, I have like a big climb, I guess. No! What? Okay. Come on. Come up. Up! What happened there? Okay, 1, 2, 3, let's go! Come on.
Errand? Is everyone alright down there?
Mostly. We're cleaning up the last few specters.
What about the Zeniths?
Dead, I think. Zoe told me you got Eric. Good work.
Yeah. Thanks. I guess only Tilda and Gerard are left then.
Aloy, you there? Listen, I got
Tilda, you know.
only for a minute before I was shut out. I found a bunch of flight plans and trajectories, as if the Zeniths were planning to leave.
Doesn't make any sense.
I know, but there's more. The files I found have a lot of references to something called Nemesis. Whatever it is, the Zeniths are afraid of it.
Alva? Alva! What's going on here? Maybe Beta can help me figure it out. If she's okay.
Either is Tilda that's the nemesis, or is Beta that's like the nemesis thing, or like, well, they would know, I guess, but there's something they don't know, so it's like Elizabeth Sobek kind of thing. So it's like maybe they're trying to make them, if it's the Beta, maybe they're trying to make the nemesis into one of them. I don't know. I don't think it's Beta. Probably something to do with Tilda. Maybe she's friends with this nemesis thing. Let's go. Let's get her out.
Are you okay? Look, I know you've been through a lot, but you have to help me access the Zenith network. I need to see their files. Anything referring to the word Nemesis. Okay. Over there.
I think Beta needs like a
Assistant
change of
down
clothes,
over the base.
you know?
I should be able to take advantage of...
I mean, the rest are
Yes,
wearing like
Nemesis.
armor, so it's stinky anyway, I guess.
Here.
But let's see what it is.
There's something in deep space. It's following the Zenith to Earth.
Damn.
Look. Escape vectors. Alva tried to warn me about this. The Zeniths aren't planning to stay here. It's a machine of some kind. Or a swarm of them. The energy readings are astronomical. Aloy, I don't think a natural disaster destroyed the Zenith colony on Sirius. This thing did. Earth isn't a new home for them. It's a way station. They're on the run.
Jesus. And now,
I see you've been busy.
hit me.
And you've been lying. Nemesis, what is it?
My friend.
It is us. The minds of Far Zenith. Or failed copies of them, anyway.
Uh-huh.
Back on Sirius, some of my peers weren't satisfied with physical immortality. They wanted digital transcendence.
Obviously, they created the problem
upload
themselves.
their minds
You know.
into any form, organic or mechanical. Nemesis was a failed experiment to that effect. Abandoned, but never erased. An immense database of our memories, emotions, and prejudices left to fester.
And it destroyed your colony?
We didn't realize it had gained sentience until it broke containment. It had everything it needed from our memories. Security protocols, system specs, override codes. It hacked everything before we knew what hit us. Then it took over our printing facilities, allowing it to gain any machine form it needed to wipe us out.
But why?
Imagine being trapped alone for decades with only the twisted echoes of megalomaniacs for company. It hates us for abandoning it to that prison. And now that it's free, it will do anything.
It makes sense that the machine has gone
including
insane,
denying us a
I
safe
think, right?
harbor on Earth.
The extinction signal that woke Hades. You didn't send it. Nemesis did.
Finally, you understand. And when that failed, it launched from Sirius to finish the job itself. Which is why we must flee to a random planet circling a random star, somewhere it can never find us.
With Gaia. So you can build yourself a new world.
That's the plan. Even now. Earth is finished, Aloy. Nemesis will scour it of life to deny its creators a viable home. But Elizabeth's dream won't die. You'll come with me to the stars. And with Gaia, we'll create a new world. Together. Where that monstrosity could never find us.
What? No.
I loved Elizabeth. More than you could ever know. And I let her stay behind to die with the rest of humanity. A mistake I have regretted for 1,000 years. Now she stands before me again. Not some inferior copy, but her best possible self. So I'm not
Did you just call Beta an inferior copy?
You're coming with me. It may seem harsh now, But you'll forgive me in a few centuries.
You can't force me, Tilda. Your shield is gone.
I have something better. Spectre Prime, to me.
Take cover! Get to the door!
Submit, Aloy. You can't.
Yep.
I've heard that before.
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
I better scan that thing first.
Plasma, plasma. Why did I do that?
Pain subsided.
Okay, let's see.
Stop! I beg
Oof.
you!
Poison. Plasma.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
I better scan that thing first.
No. That was bad.
I gotta get through all that armor.
I can endure. You cannot.
Come on.
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
Loaded.
Elemental ammo's making a dent in those gold plates. Oh! You're not taking me, Tilda!
Wow, okay.
Why you're holding back?
Maybe this will take a moment.
Ask yourself why you're holding back.
I gotta
Is there
get
anything
through all that armor
around?
before I can do some damage.
I can help out. Poisonous armor eroding, right?
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me. Launch ordnance!
No. Okay.
Plates are
And then
vulnerable
this
to
one.
elemental ammo. Give it a rest first till I get my stamina back.
Let's see. I'm gonna retreat. And then
Engage thrusters!
I'll shut you down.
missed that one for sure. Yeah.
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
Nope. Let's see what we can do.
You can't stop me, Aloy!
Ha! Those gold plates are vulnerable.
Maybe not like that.
No more fire. This won't work, Tilda!
Don't make me hurt you!
Okay, that will do damage now.
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
What? Okay.
We could have conquered the storm.
Is there not
I
anything
can
around
endure.
at all?
You cannot.
I gotta scan that thing first.
You can only endure so much.
Slow motion.
I can endure. You cannot. Ask yourself why you're holding back.
Didn't I take off that gold plating?
If you want humanity to survive, you must live.
The gold plates are vulnerable to elemental ammo.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
You're not gonna beat me!
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that. It didn't have to be this.
I don't know, man.
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
I better scan that thing first. I gotta get through all that armor before I can do some damage.
It's very specific about saying all that armor, so I'm going to focus on that, I think. Gonna get everything. That was bad.
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
Elemental ammo's making a dent in those gold
Wow.
plates. I'm not going with you!
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
What?
Look, that thing's armor!
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
You smell up. Well, that did something.
I can endure. You cannot.
that a cannon? Bloody boxes! Oh, yeah.
You must submit!
It's the power of the past. The gold plates are vulnerable to elemental ammo.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
What? Come on, really?
It's quick! I'll shut you down. There. Much better.
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that. Sticks and stones against the lightning. Ask yourself why you're holding back.
Shit, okay. I wasted time there for sure. Oh, no.
This won't work, Tilda!
Is there nothing?
Sticks and stones against the lightning. I can endure. You cannot.
Gotta take out those gold plates to stop those attacks.
I mean, I'm taking out plates, but I don't know which one, so I'm just like, okay.
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that. Ask yourself why you're holding back.
What? No. Shit.
A few more hits.
Fight on, and you will lose.
Okay.
I knew you
No.
didn't truly want to hurt me.
Run. heal up.
Ask yourself why you're holding back.
Go down!
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Let's get up, man. Oh. Loot.
Why couldn't you just let me choose?
Restock. You're gonna pull more shit on me. Hey. No, not silence, no.
She tried to take you. And she told you about Nemesis.
So you've known all along.
From Hades, yes. Along with data on how to circumvent the Zenith shields. Everything I did to create the rebel army was based on that knowledge. To reach this place, this moment.
And you couldn't just tell me?
Come now, Aloy. You're the last person to act sensibly in the face of impossible odds.
Hey.
When I learned of Nemesis from Hades, I saw the pieces on the board and how to play them. And in that same moment, I knew it was a game you would never play. That you would interfere and attempt to save the Tenakth. I was correct, to a point. You ruined my plans, but brought your own to fruition. The end result is the same. We're here. And now it's time for me to leave this doomed planet behind. To seize the Odyssey and the Apollo database, and begin a new chapter in my pursuit of knowledge, one with infinite possibilities. You can join me if you so desire. You've more than earned your place. Unlike Tilda, I'm extending a polite invitation.
You're going to just take off? And abandon everything? Stay. Help me fight that thing.
Perhaps Tilda didn't adequately define the threat. Nemesis can't be stopped. It destroyed a highly advanced Zenith colony in a matter of hours. What hope does this primitive tribal Earth have? If you brought Gaia, you wouldn't be abandoning life, you'd be saving a seed for a new world. Just as Elizabeth did. It's the choice she made. The sacrifice of all that is for the hope of what might be. If she were here in your place, she would board that shuttle, Aloy.
Found her.
Is she hurt?
Still on her feet.
Thank the Ten.
Everyone is here.
Goodbye, Silence.
I mean, even if Silence goes, it's not gonna be the last we see of him for sure.
She looks okay.
She looks victorious.
As always.
Aloy. You did it.
Silence gonna develop some emotions.
Hey, where's he going?
As far away as anyone can go.
Oh. Are you sure?
Oh no.
You're staying.
For a time. You people are going to need all of the help you can get.
Does anyone else need a drink?
Not if it's that ale of yours.
I'd be fine with a nap.
Excellent idea.
I hope it's really over this time.
For a time, I guess, Aaron. You didn't hear about the whole Nemesis thing, did you? A new base, though. We don't have to use that old crib now when we have a fucking.
There's another battle
island.
ahead, Elizabeth. Very different than the one you fought. It's not about the distant hope of creating a new world. It's about preserving the one we have. My friends have a new mission. To spread the word and ask for help. They've taken it in stride. I think it's because they've always known what I've only just started to understand. That the
Can't do
people
it all
of this
alone.
world have the strength to fight any battle.
Exactly, and you don't just need them to do nothing. Oh, is that Regala?
The ingenuity to solve any problem.
See, they're still busy.
The courage to overcome any obstacle. And the resilience to rise after any setback. As for me, I can't say I'm not afraid. What lies ahead will be harder than anything we've faced before.
He's at the base, right?
But I know I can put the fear aside. Because for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm not alone.
Is that all the sub-functions? Including Apollo as well, or is Apollo at the Odyssey? Hell yeah. This is just gonna transition into us moving with the Sunwing, right? No, it's not, I'm not moving it. Ah, this game though. So happy that I finally got to finish it. Like I'll just say right straight away, right there. I'm going to do the DLC, and while I'm doing the DLC, I'm gonna clean up some side quests because I like to do side quests, right? And it is what it is. I might be running around doing some errands and stuff on my own as well, while preparing for the DLC, basically, even though the DLC has come out. But yeah, I might just like do some cleanup that's not relevant to any story stuff, and then, but yeah, all the side quests I'll be keeping for sure if I'm playing alone, or I might just go straight into the DLC and side quest, honestly. The ones that I have spotted anyway, because there's like the one with the Poseidon guys as well, right? like Las Vegas. But yeah, combat design. Thank you. Additional combat design. Okay, thank you. Very. Everything is great in this game. I like it a lot. So additional just means like there is just a continuing, right? There is more. But it was like there was one person doing extra quests, I hope. But yeah. Do you think they'll do some romance and stuff in the DLC? You know, you're gonna leave it to Sony to leave that for DLC, right? Like in the Last of Us Part 1. Very important thing that nobody... Well, a lot of people didn't know for Part 2, I feel like. Maybe they're also doing like a DLC for God of War, right? Some Atreus expanded romance, at least. Or maybe not expanded. Who knows? We're going all the way back now, right? This is where the game initially started, in this area, and we came to the fortress behind us. This is like a horse here, I see. I'm just enjoying watching this. It's really nice. This is where the Silence Base was here, right? At some point, I think. It's so cool to see like Aloy's growth as a character as well. Just being like this soul adventurer or soul savior, but now realizing she needed help and help a World, and then World played his role and changed her forever, basically. It made her accept help. Even though he was the first one to go in the end, she knew she needed the rest. Did they increase the fidelity for this as well? For this end credits? I don't know. Maybe some of it doesn't look as good, or some of it does, looks better, for sure, but... Like, part of me wants to skip it at this point, but I'm just gonna leave it a little bit. I assume it'll just come back, and maybe it will be like me, Silence and Beta back at base now, which is fine. I wonder if any of the others do come back for the DLC or not. I think it's very important for us to keep Beta as like a constant character for a little bit at least. Or maybe she's like goes off on her own adventures at some point, right? Maybe she gets like a weapon like Tilda had, and she uses that instead of a gun, and she just loads in different types of energy blasts, you know, against people, you know. I don't know if I heard it correctly as well. I don't know if they're developing like this Horizon MMO as well. It would be absolutely sick. I would play the living shit out of that, but definitely wouldn't record an MMO. For me at least, you know, I'm not like, I feel like you need to be even more chatty, or like very chatty for that. And I'm not a very chatty person. I like I'm reacting to things, but like, oof, we would have to like constantly be talking about things. And I just like to sit back and enjoy it, and I feel like I do that here and just like have minor comments here and there, right? But the ending though was so good. I guess we all expected Tilda to do something at the end, but I figured it would be like I didn't think this would be like the ending of the game. I figured it would be like she would make that it would be the twist with Tilda, but then she would go off instead of us finishing it there. I kind of like that it finished it there to make it like a grand mission instead of dragging it out, perhaps, because I felt perhaps it was with Omega clearance. I felt like that happened. It was nice. It's like a cool thing to have in the story, but was it necessary, right? I don't know. It was a good excuse to get the whole Ted Faro story instead of doing that in like a side quest or anything. Just fleshed out the world a bit more, I guess. I also did expect to have like I know for Zenith have like the Zenith had like all the rest of the modules for Gaia, I guess, but I figured it would be like, oh, we do the 3 first ones now, and then there'll be like an additional 3 missions to get the last 3 again. Yeah, but it was better this way for sure. It would be maybe like too much. I wonder how many people like work. There's like assets and stuff. I never really think of that for these things. Mechanical concept designer. I like all the character art. It's like just flat up upscaling from the previous game, right? I feel like. I don't know, one thing people have noted about the world as well, there's always like things going on instead of the towns being very busy and like so it's instead now the towns are very busy and like there's always stuff going on, like they're dealing with water and stuff apparently. I don't think like that I specifically noticed, but it's just, I'm sure it helps just fill in make the world feel less empty, because obviously like these people are living in it and everything, right? And it's quite nice. I'm so excited to hopefully learn more about Beta's future now as well, because in some ways she probably won't repeat exactly what Aloy has done, but she will be, whether she's going in her direction, maybe like they have the same values, but you know, again, the whole social determinants and everything, she'll be a different person with. So I wonder like how different they will end up being. And I hope we do get Beta gameplay, you know, that would be cool as well. You know, I guess because you then technically have to design a new character to have the new character to have to make everything in, right? You can use Aloy's model and just change the hero, because I guess that's what they've done. Maybe there are some slight differences, but like generically, I guess. And then they switch up the weapons, right? Or have like the guns we pick up. They'll have like the arm, as I mentioned before. You know, just use it in an arm. Or we can just have an errand DLC where you just go smash things. That's fine as well, of course. Or like a farm sim with Soul. Farming sim, you know, regrowing playing Soul. That would be quite nice too. It would be chill, like a chill, man. Yeah, I'm gonna just do shit, random shit, like brutal shit with Contalo as well. Like, oh no, Eren and Contalo bromance DLC. That's where it's gonna be smashing shit. You know, they will have like a random beer. Eren's goal will just to beat him in arm wrestling or something. Maybe he gets his own arm, something like that. They're even doing like the human resource thing here as well. Appreciation, I guess. Very good. And yeah, Silence, you know, we're never gonna get rid of him, but you know, got some feelings in him anyway, staying behind. I do wonder though, like if in like Horizon 3, because it's gotta be a Horizon 3, right? With Nemesis now. It's gotta wonder if we will actually go to space, right? Or like if we will make an escape. Curious about like the whole rest of the Earth as well. So obviously they came back to America, but like I'm sure there's other places where like human life has re-flourished, I guess, and I don't know how many machines were there, right? Maybe they assign different machines according to the climate, etc. To be fair, they just put mammoths here as well. Could flat out just do elephants, right, in some regions. Although they have like claw striders, are like one of them are like monkeys as well. They're putting everything here. No, not too specific then. Yeah, I don't know. To myself that maybe won't be too mega difference in terms of machine variety, but there could be like unique versions of them, I guess. They're all just almost a lot of them are basically like prehistoric animals, I guess. And maybe have be like some dogs and some cats, you know, chill. Memory. Oh. Thank you for playing. Thank you for making this wonderful game. I've actually first played all of them, I guess. Yeah, Aloy, Beta, and Elizabeth, so it's cool. Made sense, of course. That's a lot of voice acting to do. Alright. I'm gonna skip that. Sorry. Discovered Nemesis. Put an end to the Zenith threat. Completed main quest Singularity. What? Congratulations on defeating the Far Zenith threat. You're now free to continue exploring and complete any unfinished quests and activities. You can also start New Game Plus from New Game Plus start point in the base. Thank you for playing. I'm not going to do New Game Plus, but I appreciate this a lot.
Maybe one day I'll head back to the Sacred Lands and see Sona again.
Then try to check.
And how brave he was.
Go have a look around, you know. Maybe we can try to do that as well. Do some prologue stuff.
Elizabeth had a dream for this world. I guess a lot didn't go as planned. And there are still dangers ahead.
Are we like rediscovering them or something?
Maybe
I don't
the
know.
biggest yet. But after what Beta and I accomplished, I have hope. We'll fight for Elizabeth's dream. Together.
So, technically, they should not be here now, right? Yeah, Beta is here. Oh, she's up from the basement though, to be fair. That's New Game Plus.
What are you up to?
I'm getting a head start on looking for ways to temporarily stabilize the biosphere. We may not have a Festus, but I'm sure we can come up with something.
So we don't have a Festus, okay. Fair enough. Let me see if Silence is actually here. I'm sure he won't have anything to say like Beta now, but you know, it's worth checking, right? He's
Did
here.
you need something?
I'm surprised you're staying in the base. Thought you'd slink away to one of your workshops.
The capabilities of this facility are adequate for now.
Well, make yourself at home, I guess.
Alright. We have this one, right? For example, I'm pretty sure there will be more side quests to find. Let's see if I can go out. Like even if, literally even if I just go to the rumors now, right? I'll probably just get redirected towards a side quest. Well, I don't know what that was. I don't know if something is falling out or anything. It looks to be all good.
I see you, champion. You should know that rebel holdouts are still a problem. They've set up outposts to the west. Some settled into a camp southwest of here. And I know the marshals can't deal with all of them, so I'd stay alert out there if I were you.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah. Like rebel outposts, you know, like
Those outposts might stop the rebel holdouts from killing more of their own.
it's basically
Maybe I can
what
lend
I'll
marshals a
be
hand.
doing alone. Now. Whee. Oh yeah. It does look so. Elo's looking a little bit drugged right now. But that's fine, right? Maybe she's just tired. But anyway, just wanna say so. Thank you for watching the series. Thank you. Hope you really enjoyed it. Try to give some thoughts, obviously, like during the credits. But yeah, this game is amazing. This is the main story that's been completed now. There will be more episodes of Horizon Forbidden West, as I have mentioned before. I will first of all be doing the DLC. While I'm doing this DLC, I'll be doing some side quests, you know, chilling with that. I don't know how far away what happened? I don't know how far away like the DLC will take us, if it stays in the region here, but obviously like it's very, very, very much unexplored, and I'm sure they can figure something out, or they have figured something out with it if they wanted us to stay. But also if not, they can just like pop a extra thing here, and that's fine, and I'll do it anyway like that, right? No problem. The next few episodes will either, because of that, be starting straight into the DLC, or it'll be just focusing on some side quests. Maybe it will be heading back and just trying to talk to a few different people that might have some, you know, prologue opinions, right? So maybe the next episode will be like a prologue and side quest type of thing, and then it will be starting on the DLC, you know, but that will be obvious from like title and descriptions, and you know, I'm sure you can figure that out. and I'll try to be as clear as possible, of course. But yeah, I also want to thank you for not only for watching the series, but for like the patience for like me getting this out. Like if you've actually been following the series, like I assume you would dropped off at some point, but if you actually came back and kept watching it, then yeah, right. Thank you, of course. And then anyone that has considered starting, like I'm happy to say that finally this main story is done. All right. And yeah, everything should have come up in a decent schedule, like a couple times a week or something like that. I assume it would have been maybe one, but just consistently at least. Along with other games, like I would have by now, I've hopefully also finished off Metroid Dread, so that'll be like all done on the channel, and there will be new games coming out. And if you're watching this as well at this point, if there's any new games that you want to see, I'll want to play them, and hopefully everything will be amazing, right? Cool. And then we will get some charity stuff going on, and that will be amazing. I am hopeful that so we did have some good traction before for the channel before I had to stop again. Before I had to stop now, and then like prior to this restart, there was a break with the channel, but I have all the time I need back, and more. So hopefully things will just be like constantly be churned out now, and yeah. If you know anyone that would like to collaborate with something, put like a gameplay video on the channel, yeah, just let them know, and we'll try to figure out, keep growing the channel again, and then raise some money for charity, hopefully, right? Yeah. And again, for charity, like my focus has always been mental health. So if there's anything, once we get monetized with 1,000 subscribers, I don't think watch time will be an issue based on the stats. I also need to get a certain amount of watch time, but I think we'll be able to get there before we get the subscriber count. So that's not an issue. I think it will be because of the breaks, basically. And then yeah, then we can decide. Hopefully, we'll do like a poll or something. But if there is nothing with the poll, I'll figure out a very good organization to start donating the initial money towards, and then yeah, we'll just evolve from there, right? Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Again, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Comment what you thought about the ending, what you think will happen in the next game. We can still talk about that in the next upcoming DLCs. Upcoming, they already launched DLC, but yeah, yeah, I'm just bloody grateful, at this point. It's just like, thank you for giving me some sort of exposure to whoever's been watching, right? And before this gets way too dragged out, as it probably is already. Okay, bye.